Hey guys, thanks for coming to see my video. Today I tried a resin swipe technique. I've been watching these on YouTube and people get some really amazing effects, like lacing and cells and all sorts of cool colors. So I did my underpainting a dark green, and I used a lot of bright colors, but you want to get some freezer paper, or that's what I was told. So I went and got some, and you just cut up little pieces like this, and that's what you're going to use to swipe the resin. So I cut up a bunch, probably like, I don't know, 20 pieces. But these are the colors I'm going with. I'm going with a white, and then I have this red mica powder. This is a red metallic paste, and I'm using this Tiffany blue, yellow, and forest green. So I'm mixing up my resin. And then I'm mixing up the colors. That's the Tiffany blue. It's such a beautiful color. And then the forest green. And the yellow. And the metallic red. And then the red, bright red mica powder. I had been wanting to use this red for a while. I just didn't have anything I was using a bright red for, so. And there's the white. So I poured on some clear resin and spread it around the surface. And spread it around the sides. And this just allows the resin to move more freely when you're doing the swipes. And also it allows you to make more cells. So I poured on the Tiffany blue. And I didn't really have a design I was going with. Just kind of put two curved lines on there. But I knew I wanted to have the colors down and then put the white on top. Even that alone just kind of looks really cool. So I'm using the heat gun just to warm it up. And there's my first swipe. And I think at this point I probably put way too much resin on the panel. But I am immediately making some crazy cells. I just probably should have started off a little smaller. So a lot of the times I was just kind of sitting there like, what should I do next? But doing this technique and things like this is fun because you can start out and then kind of pour more resin and build different colors and just kind of see what's forming out of the piece. So I added some more red. And that looks kind of cool. But even that white alone, when it's sitting there, it's forming cells already. I forget what that stuff is called, but it's really good. And I'm just pouring on some Tiffany blue and the forest green and some white. And then I decided to tilt the panel. And then I added some more white. And I decided I wanted to blow out some white lines with the heat gun. And just kind of combining the lacing with the heat gun effects was pretty cool. But here I'm just kind of going too far like I normally do. Now I'm just pouring on some clear resin and then some white on top. And hitting it with the heat gun again. Ooh. Hit that one area a little too hard. So I'm just adding more of the forest green. And at this point, I'm just trying to make it look like a somewhat of a finished piece. I definitely learned a lot. There were things I would do a lot differently, but that's why you start on a small panel and just practice. And I think this still came out really cool. And perhaps I went over a lot of the lacing or the swiping effects, but they're still there. Actually, that does look really cool. It's funny because when I'm staring at a piece for so long, I almost like can't tell what it looks like until I step back for a little bit. But there it is. It has all sorts of effects in there and bright colors, and it was super fun to make. So if you enjoyed the video, please like and subscribe. I think I have 50 subscribers now, which is awesome, and I thank you all. But I hope you have a wonderful day. Thank you for watching. Bye.